Hello and welcome once again to Travel Time. This week we're going to look at Iberia's Business Class Lounge in its satellite terminal at Terminal 4 in Madrid. The lounge is large and split into multiple areas. Each end is a large buffet, which we'll look at in more detail later. There's a weird dining area to the far side of the lounge that had no lights on when I was there and seemed quite dark, which is in comparison to the rest of the lounge, which is really airy. Now, while I mentioned the lounge is large, I still found at times it got quite crowded. This is probably as it handles all of the Schengen flights flying out of Madrid airport for Iberia, which is one of their main hubs. Well, in fact, it is their main hub. You've just seen the lounge has kind of a family area, and as we're about to look at now, there is an area with showers and also little bedrooms, which you can take a nap in. The showers you have to go and book, but I didn't seem to have a problem with that when I was there. The majority of the lounge is incredibly light as there's huge windows all around, which is great for plane spotting, although there isn't a huge amount of variety of flights coming out of here, the main ones being LATAM, Iberia, and then a few local airlines like Ultra. Here we have one of the buffets. The buffet had a fairly good selection of food, a fresh salad area, and usually a few choices of meal. They had potato croquettes both at breakfast and dinner, as I've been here a couple of times, cakes, pastries, a few hot dishes, a lot of which are like Spanish tapas and things, which is quite a nice touch. But I wasn't blown away by the food choice, and there was no ready to order areas. As you can see here, there is a fully stocked bar. One issue I found with the bar is some of the things like the carver were quite hard to get to, as they were locked away and there was often nobody to ask to get them out. But the selection was excellent. There's a little wine tasting area, as you can see here, fridge full of different beers, mainly Spanish, which was again a nice touch, and something where you could have a nice variety. There were areas where you could get other drinks dotted around, as you can see here, coffee machines, and there was also small fridges with soft drinks in, and I think the occasional beer too. There was no announcements from what I could hear for flights in the lounge unless they were delayed, but there was flight information on screens all over the lounge. There was also something strange. They've done away with magazines and newspapers. You now use an e-reader, and there's a big sign in an area where there used to be, suggesting that you use that. As you're about to see, it is in a really strange location. It's in the middle of the duty-free section, but I did find it fairly easy to find. Overall, a good lounge and a good place to stay between long international flights. Thank you for joining me on Travel Time today, and I hope to see you soon.